What's going on, guys? It is the King Zoro, and I'm back for another episode of my Oakland Raiders Connected Franchise Owner Mode with owner the King Zoro. Last week we fell to the Washington Redskins by the score of 24-9. We allowed the rushing record for a single game to be broken on us by Alfred Morris, previously held by Adrian Peterson. Alfred Morris rushed for over 300 yards on us, which I said in the previous video was just not acceptable. Changes will be made, and I'm considering waiting until the off season to make those changes because I want young people and I want top of the line people, and I don't really want to have to trade anything away. I have so much cap room that I really should wait and explore the off season to see, what I myself can find in free agency, or if I can find a charm in the draft. So that's what I'm leaning more towards doing. This week we have a big divisional matchup against the San Diego Chargers. We are already 0-1 divisional play, losing that heartbreaker on primetime television to the Denver Broncos, as you see here. And we need to even that record out this week. We've lost Terrelle Pryor to injury for 8 weeks. He won't be back until the Thanksgiving game against the Dallas Cowboys in Arlington, Texas. And right now we are being led by Kirk Cousins, who I traded Demarius Moore in the previous episode for him. So this will be his first start for us. It is a home game, so a good way to get his feet wet, and I mean that literally. You'll see what I mean. And I am looking forward to seeing exactly what he can do on this field. I changed my scheme up a bit so that it would more fit him. I changed from the read option scheme to a more basic offensive scheme, power run scheme, because we're also getting Darren McFadden back this week after losing him to injury in the preseason. So we lost Pryor, we're getting back McFadden, but we'll see what happens, how McFadden does as well, if he's going to make an impact in his return to the field, because if not, I'm also considering trading him to move up in the draft this year. But if he performs well, I'll definitely want to keep him around and have him as my building block right behind Terrelle Pryor, because we do need a solid running game. That's how our offense works. So this week we're going to look to, for one, hold Ryan Matthews to under 300 yards rushing, preferably under 100 yards rushing. But and we're going to look to use Kirk Cousins effectively in the offense. But let's get into this game now.
Here we are at O.Co Coliseum for this Week 5 matchup between the San Diego Chargers and the Oakland Raiders. Hello friends, Jim Nance along with Bill Sims. We have two teams today desperately want to beat one another. It has turned into one of the great rivalry matchups around the entire National Football League. And how do you see it, Bill, before kickoff?
I'll just say it this way. I don't think they like each other a whole lot. So that always makes for more exciting football, and we're going to see how it plays out.
And we're going to get into this game here, and it was a good one. Darren McFadden on 1st and 10, taking his first run since being back, and it is a first down, so a good way to start for him, and he's going to take this one again. Doesn't go for a first, but it's a positive gain of 4, and Kirk Cousins with the play action pass dumps it off to Rivera, who I've been very impressed with this season. He's made huge plays for me all year long. but we be forced to punt on our first possession. So the Chargers take possession, and Phillip Rivers back to pass from under center, scrambling, looking, no pass rush, throws it deep, and it's overthrown out of bounds. So on 2nd and 10 in the shotgun, two running backs back to block for him, and he gets it off to Danny Woodhead just short of the first down. But on 3rd and 2, the handoff is to Ryan Matthews on the right side, and he picks up the first down and more, running down the sideline, down the field, 30, 20, 10, and he's tripped up down at the 4, and it's 1st and goal for the Chargers, and the handoff to Danny Woodhead falls short of the goal line. But on the next play, the fullback takes it for a touchdown. Chargers, and they go up 7-0. And our goal line defense is usually pretty good. I'm not sure what happened there. We usually don't allow many red zone touchdowns. You know, that's one thing that's positive that I can take from this defense, is the fact that we don't allow too many touchdowns when they get inside the 20. And, you know, as bad as our defense has been this season, that's one positive that you can take, as Rivera makes the amazing catch in traffic. I don't know how he pulled that one in, but if he keeps making plays like that, I'm definitely going to have to re-sign him once his contract expires. Or would you guys like me to find somebody different? I would preferably like to keep Rivera around, though, and build him into maybe a 90 overall. He's about an 82 right now as I progressed him. And if he keeps getting better, he's only a 3rd or 4th year man, I believe. So if he keeps getting better, you know, he's definitely another building block that I would like to keep around. But we had to settle for a field goal on that last drive, and the Chargers get the ball back, and they're moving down the field. Another handoff to Matthews, but this time it's stopped in the backfield. So our defense, very angry from last week, and they're showing a little bit of fight this week. But our defense, once again, cannot stop the offense on 3rd down. Our 3rd down defense has actually been terrible this year, though. So positive and a negative. Positive red zone defense, negative 3rd down defense. It's like it doesn't matter what the distance is on the 3rd down. You guys have seen in the videos, 3rd and 9, 3rd and 22, they'll always convert it. But the Chargers go up 14-3 on a pass from Phillip Rivers to Danny Woodhead, and Jacoby Ford, who's been our Superman this year, is going to take this kickoff to the left side, trucking down the field. Can he go all the way? No, he is stopped down at the 41-yard line, but we are in enemy territory. Great field position as Kirk Cousins is going to hand this one off to the right to Darren McFadden, and Rivera does not get the block, so only a gain of 4. But Cousins back to pass again, throws the screen, and once again no blocks, and this one is going to be kept short of the first down, so we'd have to settle for another field goal. Janikowski has been amazing this season, but a sack and a fumble recovered by Walker, and we're inside the 20. Great field position and another huge play by C.L. Moore this season. He has been spectacular. He has been a bright spot on this dismal defense, but Rivera slips and falls on that tight end screen, and it falls short. But touchdown on the next play, Raiders, and we put 7 points on the board. But on the 2-point conversion, we are stopped, so it's 14-12. We cannot tie the game up. But Phillip Rivers and this offense get the ball back, trying to put up a score before the first half comes to an end, and they get another first down there, and they move down the field very well on this drive as Phillip Rivers drops back, has infinite time, and finds Antonio Gates on the stop and go route, or on the stop route rather. He caught the ball and then he went. But Phillip Rivers is sacked on this play by Burnett, and they're going to run some no huddle here, and Rivers is going to drop back again, and he's going to be nearly sacked again, but he gets the ball off in time and does not take the loss. But first down, Chargers again, and 3 seconds left in the first half, and he's going to pass to who? Danny Woodhead. Touchdown, Chargers. 21-12. They take a lead in the halftime, and Danny Woodhead, you shouldn't have played with our crowd, because that's how the game turned around. Tracy Porter with the beautiful rundown tackle in the backfield, and Rivers is going to drop back and pass again, but that one's going to be incomplete. And on 3rd and 12, Rivers drops back. No running back to block for him. He gets the pass off. It's complete, but it is short of the first down by 2 yards. So the Raiders get the ball back, and Kirk Cousins dumps this one off to Jacoby Ford, and that gains 5. And he drops back again. Thought about the play action, but decided not to do it, and he passes it to Moss on the run. Nice pass, nice catch. First down, Raiders. Kirk Cousins passes to Butler, and Butler takes this one for a first down, gain of 10, and Kirk Cousins again drops back, but Randy Moss slips and falls this time. These rainy conditions are really costing us some of these plays, but Cousins dropping back again, and Jacoby Ford drops it on the drag route, so we'd have to settle for another field goal. Janikowski's 3rd of the game, and look at those moves by Malcolm Floyd to get the first down for the Chargers, and a run to the left side by Matthews, and Matthews is stopped in the backfield. No gain on that play. So on 2nd and 10, the pass to the right side is nearly intercepted, but it is dropped. So 3rd and 10 here, and it is a conversion once again. Keenan Allen, we just can't stop anybody on 3rd down this season. Our 3rd down defense has been completely unacceptable. Like I said, it doesn't matter what the distance is. We cannot stop offenses on 3rd down, and that is a problem that we're going to have to solve, or we're just not going to be successful come playoff time if we do make the playoffs. But Phillip Rivers in this offense still moving down the field, and Matthews is stopped in the backfield there. 2nd and 12, and Phillip Rivers drops back looking for a man, throws and finds a man. Antonio Gates, touchdown Chargers, and they're gonna go up 29-12 after this 2-point conversion here. Boom, Malcolm Floyd again, so they take a 14-point lead, and on the ensuing kickoff with 26 seconds left in the 3rd, Jacoby Ford, showing why he's Superman, cuts to the left, cuts again, running up the field, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown Raiders! And we cut the lead to 7 points. It is now 29-22, and once again Jacoby Ford with that cat daddy. He's been so huge this season. That's why I gave him that extension. He deserved it. But Phillip Rivers dropping back, passing, is picked off by DJ Hayden, and DJ Hayden breaks a tackle, running down the sideline. Touchdown Raiders! So in less than a minute, we change the entire complexity of the game, and we make it a tie game. So the Chargers have to do something to get momentum back on their side, and they're going to get it started here with a 6-yard gain by Ryan Matthews, and another run play here on the draw from the I formation, and Ryan Matthews takes this one for a first down out to the 43, and on 1st and 10, Malcolm Floyd, first down catch, and he's pushed out of bounds. On the next play, 1st and 10, Tyvon Branch stops Matthews in the backfield. But on the next play, 2nd and 11, a beautiful catch on 2nd and 11 to make it 3rd and 4. But I would challenge this because I did not think he made the catch. And we have to check to see if he got both feet in bounds. As you can see here, he did. So I would lose the timeout, but it would not matter because on 3rd and 4, Phillip Rivers is going to be sacked, and they would have to punt the ball away. But on the next play, Kirk Cousins looking for a man, thinks he has him open, but it's picked off by Gilchrist. What a leaping interception by Gilchrist, his first interception of the game. He also has 4 tackles today. And Ryan Matthews on the screen pass, shoving off defenders, and takes this one for a first down all the way to the 8-yard line. And we're going to have to try to keep him out of the red zone here and show him what this red zone defense is all about. And they're just constantly moving towards the end zone. And they are trying to go up by 7. They don't want a field goal, but an incompletion. And if they fail on one more play, a field goal is what they'll have to take. And they do. Nice diving deflection by Mike Jenkins. So they go up 32-29, and we need to get a big touchdown here, and it's nearly picked off on 1st and 10. But Kirk Cousins another chance, and he takes advantage of it. And look at that hurdle and flip, but he gets back up. That's Rivera's toughness for you there. And on the slant pass, he's going to find Jacoby Ford, who runs this one up the sideline all the way to the 32 of enemy territory. And Kirk Cousins looks, and it's dropped by Butler, and that is just something you can't do in the clutch situations. But Streeter makes up for his fellow wide receivers' failure, and he takes that for a first down. And on the next 3rd and 8, a first down by Streeter again, and Kirk Cousins scrambles to the right, looks for Moss, finds him, touchdown Raiders, and a 36-32 lead for the Oakland Raiders in this game. So the Chargers, with 1 minute and 48 seconds left to go, this is their last chance, and Phillip Rivers nearly takes a sack but gets the ball away. So he avoids the loss on that play, and on the next play he finds Malcolm Floyd, who was obviously huge for him in this game, his #1 receiver in this one. And he finds Keenan Allen on the next play, and Keenan Allen nearly takes it all the way, but he is tackled down at the 30. So on 1st and 10 of the next play is nearly picked off again by DJ Hayden. That would have been a huge play to stop this drive, but he finds Antonio Gates on the next play. So 1st and 10, a handoff to the left side, and Ryan Matthews takes this one for about 6 yards on that play. But on the next play, it is picked off by Tracy Porter. And ladies and gentlemen, that would do it here in Oakland. We're just gonna run the clock out, and we take this one 36-32. Redemption in Oakland. We end our 2-game losing streak with a huge divisional win against the rival San Diego Chargers, and we improve to 3-2 on the season as the Chargers drop to 3-2 on the season. And I was very impressed with Kirk Cousins' debut. He only threw 1 interception, and to me that's pretty good for you to be in a new system and only throw 1 interception in your first game. I was impressed with the return of Darren McFadden. I didn't really give him that many carries, but most of his carries that he did get, he took advantage of fully. So I'm very happy with the way that he came out. Randy Moss, again, having a great season. Not spectacular, but he is getting the job done. He's just doing anything that we really need him to do, and that's all that I'm asking from him. So he's not dropping anything. He's catching pretty much everything that I throw to him. Even the throws in traffic, he's catching them. He's not getting hurt. So it was definitely worth picking him up for possibly his last season in the NFL. But as you can see here, Darren McFadden, 12 carries for 62 yards, 5.1 yards per carry average. I'm impressed with those numbers. I like those numbers. In fact, I love those numbers. Those numbers will lead to me giving him more carries in the following games. So if he can continue to perform like that and stay healthy, my God, if he could just stay healthy, I could use him so well once Terrelle Pryor gets back in that read option offense. It will be so dominant that I'm not sure if the best defenses in the league could stop. I'm not sure if the Seahawks defense could stop something like that. So we come away with the victory. We have another division game against the Chiefs next week, and that one is at Arrowhead Stadium. Once again, we need to come away with the divisional wins. They're very, very important, especially in this division this year. If you guys look at the standings, man, it's so close. Like I don't know if a division has ever had 4 teams to make it to the playoffs in one season. I don't know if that's possible, but if it is possible, then this is definitely the season that's going to happen, because this is the most competitive division I've ever seen. And we're right there with them. We're right there with the best of them. We're right there with the Broncos, the Chiefs, and the Chargers. We're not going away anytime soon. So We're gonna look to capitalize on this momentum next week when we face Alex Smith, Jamal Charles, Dwayne Bowe, and that intense Chiefs defense, along with that intense Kansas City crowd. I mean, you can't just disregard them. They're gonna make it tough for us to win next week, especially with a quarterback who's not yet used to the system fully. So we're gonna see what happens. Hopefully Kirk Cousins can come away with his second victory and improves to 2-0 in a Raiders uniform. But next episode I will probably discuss more of the free agency moves that I'm looking to make in the off season. Tell me, once again, give me some feedback about who you guys would like to see me pick up in free agency and who I should look out for in the draft. Make sure you check out No Change channel. I will leave his link in the description below. But thank you guys for tuning in. This is the King Zorro signing out.